Afe Babalola University at Ekiti, ABUAD, continues to provide intellectual and technological know-how to enhance industrial growth and enrich governance.
We have the founder. This is why the leadership of the university is.
In collaboration with the Ekiti State Ministry of Capacity Development and Training, ABUAD held a 2-day workshop for top-level staff of the Ekiti State Civil Service in July 2024.
I heartily welcome you to the ABUAD Ekiti State Civil Service Workshop, a program designed to meet the obvious gap in civil service administration of its core mandate. There appears an unmistaken unanimity that the civil service in Nigeria is currently challenged on an unacceptable scale, which compels our intervention. In Africa and by extension, Nigeria, the process of state and development is in the state of chaos, an unacceptable chaos, which chokes with devastating impact on the general well-being of the state and the people. As it is with the Nigerian state, so it appears with its component state, of which Ekiti is one, where the civil service has surrendered under the weight of maladministration. I will not unnecessarily add to the choruses of disillusionment, as I am by nature an incurable optimist. So therefore, what we are about to commence is very much in tandem with my personal philosophy as a human, which is to address issues with fundamental solutions in mind.
Deputy Vice Chancellor of ABUAD, Professor Ijabadeniyi, delivers the Vice Chancellor's address.
In the context of Ekiti, a state where ABUAD has found a place for its operation, I feel duty bound to ensure we articulate a necessary roadmap of recovery for a civil service from the morass of which has come to define many public services in the country. We are not unmindful that the Abiodun Oyebanji's administration has showed remarkable sparks of brilliance, but it will not be out of place for its efforts to be strengthened for a grand grade scale by what we are embarking upon today.
ABUAD is ready to give necessary support to reposition the civil service.
We are serious and ready to impact illuminating knowledge. Grab the opportunity and ensure that you are fully engaged in the process. Ask poignant questions and ensure your participation in the workshop. Furthermore,
he appeals to participants to take advantage of the workshop to improve service delivery in the civil service.
Make sure that as you return to your office with a heart of difference, redouble your efforts and ensure your performance become optimal. It is only that way that the purpose for this workshop will have become beneficial, and the state government and your resource persons can be happy that the intended ethical revolution, which will make Ekiti State civil service a pride of place, will be achieved.
Professor Ademola Azeez stresses the social responsibility factor in the workshop.
The role of civil service to socio-economic development of nations calls to question when nations are short of the required growth and development. Reported and instances of unacceptable rot, corruption, dereliction of duty stares us in the face. Mention must be made of appreciable impact that the civil service of developed nations of the world have on their nation states, which account for why their best sons and daughters flock to the civil service to make their own contributions to the progress and stability of their nations. In ABUAD, we have done an extensive study of the civil service at the supranational level with auxiliary research at the state levels and are ready to partner with the Ekiti State government to address this issue. Recall that shortly after independence, the Western Regional Civil Service was adjudged as the best in Nigeria, where excellence and efficiency were the guiding principles. We want to return to that glorious past.
The Commissioner, Ministry of Development and Training, thanks those who made the training possible.
You will recall that some newly appointed officers into the special cadres in the civil service of the states were brought on a study tour of ABUAD in November 2023. As part of the induction orientation course organized for the officers, further to this, a request for the training of the same set of officers at ABUAD was sent to Mr. Governor by the founder of ABUAD, Kabiyesi, our Baba, Afe Babalola. This training program is thus the response of the state government to that request. Let me use this opportunity to express the appreciation of the participants and the staff of the Ministry of Capacity Development and Training to our highly respected father, Baba Afe Babalola, for the warm reception and gifts extended to them during the study tour of November last year. It is indeed a great pleasure for me to be here today to address this distinguished gathering at the opening of the two-day training program organized for these officers by the state government as graciously approved by His Excellency Governor Biodun Abayomi Oyebadi at Afe Babalola University, ABUAD, Ekiti. We are indeed grateful to Mr. Governor for approving this program and other training workshops for officers in the public service of our dear state. I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our highly respected father, a great lover of education and excellence, Kabiyesi Baba Afe Babalola, and the management of Afe Babalola University, Ekiti, for partnering with the Ministry of Capacity Development and Training to organize these training programs geared towards developing our officers in a bid to rightly position them for the tasks ahead. I firmly believe that capacity development is the cornerstone of organizational growth and success. This Ekiti State government is committed to providing continuous training and development opportunities for public officers, and this program is a testament to that. I want to encourage all participants to be actively involved in the training session, ask questions, and share experiences. The knowledge and skills acquired during this program will not only benefit the individual officer, but will also contribute to the overall improvement of the state civil service with attendant enhanced service delivery, innovative ideas, and better ways of doing government business for the greater good of the people of Ekiti State. I wish all the participants a fruitful and rewarding training session. Thank you very much.
Ẹ ṣé ibi tá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀, ẹ ṣé ibi tá bá dé, àdúpẹ́ oore lẹ́nu ibi tá wà. Thank you. Now you can sit down.
The founder of ABUAD, Afe Babalola, expresses his joy at the collaboration between ABUAD and the Ekiti State government.
This is a special day. This is God's day. This is God's appointed day. God's time has come. And when God's time comes, that is the day made for that important event. When I came in, I was expecting 20, 30, maximum 50 people. But lo, I have a list of over 100 people, gentlemen, beautiful ladies, handsome men, well-dressed men. All from the civil service of Ekiti State, funded by the best governor we have ever had. How else then can we describe the day? It is the day the Lord has made.
He looks forward to a rewarding effect of the workshop on the quality of workforce in Ekiti State.
The civil service of today is riddled with corruption, riddled with inefficiency. And you are the eyes of the governor. You are the eyes of the government. You are the people who see things that are bad. You are the people who can advise about what to do to make the community develop. Before I left teaching, my conception was that civil servants were superior to workers outside the civil service. We used to see the civil servants superior to teachers. After some 2 years in civil service, I changed my mind. The civil service was not a place for me. The work on which there were as many as 10 civil servants could be done quickly and more effectively by one person in a private business. A letter we took a fortnight to write in the civil service could be written in 1 hour in the private sector. An agreement which took 1 month to prepare in the civil service would take less than 30 minutes in a private lawyer's office. When I was in civil service, all that was important was to register appearance in the office. Thereafter, the civil servant would disappear for the next 3 or more hours. There was a system by which the personnel officer kept a confidential file in which the so-called performance of the civil servant was written. It was an invitation to sycophancy. Most civil servants who wanted to be promoted did many unbecoming things, including eye service, in order to gain the favor of the personnel officer who would write their confidential report. That is civil service. But what I want to do gently here in the workshop, we want to highlight the shortcomings of civil service and provide solution to the problem, so that we could go back to the civil service of old as in England. That's why you are here.
People of the fountain.